Do you know where the darkness grows? Just out of sight in the back rooms and forgotten corners among the human detritus. Older than us, more terrible than the blackest evil thought. Do you know how it moves there in the dark, growing fat on human sorrow? In between the thin walls of the chain stores and dingy carpeted break rooms. Maybe you felt it there once in Pyramid Mall. The great darkness within. In some fluorescent retail store half naked in the dressing room, do you remember the cold breath of your young body already awkward and strange? Covered in goose flesh and bare in the mirror, did you see its face behind you there? Like Bloody Mary come call it. The first night you worked at Pyramid Mall serving up popcorn and smelling of it to your skin grease slicked and tired, you hauled the garbage outside, and there it was. Among the yellowed popcorn bins and discarded soda cups, the great darkness. It looked you in the face and you knew
the most terrible things were true.
It wore the face of your childhood nightmares and loomed there by the steaming garbage of a late summer night. Before it could open its terrible maw, you were running, and you never even felt your feet move. We all tried to forget Pyramid Mall, the ever-shrinking food court. The coming and quick going of new stores fading away as so many malls do. But Pyramid Mall wasn't any mall, and inside the darkness grows bigger. We all remember the stories. Maybe some kid wandered off and was never seen again, his mother's broken sobs echoing off the linoleum and plate glass while the music played on and the mall cops ushered her away. Or the day that girl fell off the balcony and split her head painting the food court red with blood. Did you stop and stare? Or did your mother whisk you away and buy you a soda electric against your baby teeth, hoping that you'd forget it all's a terrible dream? Maybe you remember the way that people vanished without a trace, and we all hoped they packed up for greener pastures. It was once so busy you might not notice it leaving. Do you remember the day you were called up by your boss, who told you in a stutter about the body that swung from the rafters in Theater 3? The projectors didn't hum that day and you quit soon after. Did they tell you about the man in the walls? A poor ragged soul seeking shelter who crawled in a vent and stayed there a long time until his flesh rotted down to a stinking slick and had to be scraped away. Were you working the day the scorned husband took his revenge on his wife and splashed her brains onto the makeup counter with his anger? Did you hear the gunshots? Did you feel the darkness then? We knew the mall had a terrible hunger for our misery, and some of us even saw its face. If if you were one of the lucky ones, maybe you never felt the darkness and you grew up and out of your high school job moved away somewhere and forgot all about Pyramid Mall, the great suburban hellmouth, and the darkness it hid. Now it waits, jaws agape, more lonely each year, hungrier. Those who know it wait for its demolition, to salt the earth in the dead of night, to banish the terrible thing within. But now we wait, and keep our distance, and tell the stories of Pyramid Mall.